when you give your mind the name, then your mind starts to process it. It's like when I was having problems with my stomach, I couldn't understand how to deal with it or fix it. I mean, I could explain it because I could tell you what was going on with me, but I couldn't fix it because I didn't know what it was. So it wasn't until the doctor said, okay, well, you have SIBO. Well, what is SIBO? It is a small intestine bacterial overgrowth. So it's funny because it's like as soon as I heard about SIBO, yeah, of course, I start to Google, I start to find out, I start to join groups that have this type of problem because I don't want to feel, like I'm here by myself. I want to be with other people that have the same thing. So I started to find out about SIBO. And it's just funny how when you give your brain the name to what it is that's going on with you or whatever, then all of a sudden it's like your brain is like, okay, so let's do this, let's do that. And all of a sudden it just starts to help you try to repair yourself. You know what I mean? It's just amazing how the brain works. It's amazing how in tuned our brain is to everything that we do. It's, so it's funny because once I knew it was SIBO, then I could be like, okay, then I found out about FODMAPs, and then we found out about the gluten free, like all this stuff that you know what I mean? And that, anyways, it's just funny how when you give your brain the name to something, then your brain all of a sudden is like, okay, we got to do this, we got to fix this, we got to, you know what I mean? Oh wow, it's like God is like, okay, you are intertwined, you know what I mean? And you want to get better, you're gonna have to do this, you're gonna have to do that, and this and that, whatever. But your mind all of a sudden just processes it like this. And it's amazing. And then ideas start to grow. I should do this, I should do that. And it's true. And so I'm just amazed because that's how it is. And when you want to do something, you have to kind of, say, okay, I want to go to Jamaica. And then all of a sudden you start looking at Airbnb in Jamaica and you start making plans and looking dates when you can do, or if you want to get a car, you start saving up. You start looking out for the cars that you want. You know what I mean? You start thinking about how much insurance, you start, you know what I mean? But once you start, like, you tell your brain, all of a sudden your brain's like, okay, so you want to get a baby carriage. All right. So the brain starts going to the baby carriage and shows you all these bugs, like all, you know what I mean? All the brain's like, okay, click, boom, that's what we want. All right, that's the mission. You know what I mean? Amazing. It's true. When you can give the brain the name to what it is that, you know what I mean? It's like all of a sudden the brain just transmitted is like, okay, boom. You want to lose weight. Okay, all of a sudden it's like, okay, so you have to do this. It's like your brain knows what you need to do. It's wild. You know what I mean? But it's an amazing thing because it means that the Holy Spirit of God is really alive, because that's the Holy Spirit of God saying, okay, you want to take care of business? Let's do it. It's really what it is. You know what I mean? It's amazing, though. It's just amazing because then you start gravitating towards those things. You know what I mean? Okay, so you want to get your hair done. Okay, so who's a good stylist? How much does she cost, or does he cost, or whatever it is that you make. You want to go downtown to the bus. Okay, so what bus are you going to take? What are you going to? All of a sudden, your brain just starts to process it. I just think that that's amazing. So anyways, food for your thoughts.